morning, folks. This is Anne-Marie, and this is the SPY report, trading the levels for Thursday, September the 5th. So let's take a look at things. Yesterday was very bullish. The day before that was very bearish. The day before that was neutral. The day before that was bearish. You get my feeling here. It is not resolved. But what we did do was come into that gap and completely fill it, which is what I mentioned yesterday would be a pretty relative state of action, right? Let's come in, fill the gap, and once we get up there, then we've got new things to consider. This morning, we're holding steady. What we need to look at is, can we get up into this elevator shaft and come back into the monthly pivot? That's usually what's going to happen here when something comes down and tests the region. It did not get into monthly S1. It was stopped overall by this daily support level 2. So what do we want to see? Well, luckily, we're in a very nice tight range, probably around here. So really simply, up above the 166 area, we've got room to run. Down below the 165.50 area, we've got room to run. That's all. Because we are moving so jaggedly, we cannot read into the market anything. We really can't. I would suspect that the test of the 200 would be the very next thing that we would do. And that coincides with this double top action right here. So we'll see how it goes. For me, I'm just going to look at the levels and trade them. We are above the 50, above the VWAP, above the 30, heading into the 200 on the hourly chart. We've got upside momentum here, but inflection on the fast SMI and the slow SMI is not up and over the 0 point too safely. So we really can't read too much into that. Obviously, suspecting upside momentum continues. Folks are thinking that we'll get very skittish if things happen in Syria, and it may. I don't know. I'm not going to think about that. It clutters my mind. What I need to think about is, am I able to trade what it is that I'm looking at? And so all I have to do is say, if it breaks out over here, buyers are going to follow. If it breaks down below there, sellers are going to follow. And it really is that simple. All right, same sort of congested region here in the IWM, right? Below 101.60. We know that's what we've got. And above the pivot, which is here, 102, we've got to move up into this region. We still have not filled the gap. So there's definitive weakness here in the IWM as compared to the SPY. Notice the formation is completely different, right? It is much less bullish. Much less bullish. This looks like complete noise, trading from the top of a region to the bottom of the region. All right, and so that's what we're going to think about overall. Intraday, we know we've got up. We know we've got down. Hey, listen, if you want the exact levels to go long on what the interim targets are as well as the stop, you can get them from the SPY blog. And if you sign up in the month of September, for the entire month of September, sign up for a free membership, the entire month of September you will get these SPY levels because September is our promotional month. It's also our study month. All right, let's take a look at the Qs. I want to move that to an hourly chart. And this, I suspect, is pretty close to a swing breakout event. Can't really say that yet. Swing breakout event could actually not start until the complete breakout up and over those particular levels. That's going to be safe. But the same sort of channel action towards the last part of the day. This one looks a lot like the SPY, right? these guys are mirroring each other quite closely. You know, for a time, the IWM and the Qs were looking very, very similar. Here, it seems to be the Qs and the SPY that look together. But look at what's happening, right? We have come up and over this measure. Here's what I'm waiting for: the retest of the breakout region, right? The retest of that breakout region. It's going to be a great place to go long if it holds and carries all these moving averages together. I like it. I'm looking forward to seeing it happen, because it's going to be a beautiful run, whichever way it is. All right, upside momentum showing clearly here as well. We'll see how the day goes. We've had a lot of movement. We're due for a day that's sideways like this. This is only for part of the motion, of course, and so we are going to likely see something going on. Good luck trading.